my channel. This is Katie and I'm here today with my precious baby Philip, and we would like to welcome you to our Monday video. And today was a really busy day, guys. I worked. I ran some errands in the morning and then I got back. I was packing the last order from my Instagram sale. I ran back to the post office and I got stuck there because we had such a bad thunderstorms. We actually had a hail a little bit. It was just a few minutes, but it was just, I was really worried about my car. And now, right now, I'm home, but we have flood warnings all over the Chicago area and suburbs. So I really do hope that we will not get flooded. We never get flooded, but we're not in a flood zone, our house, but you just never know, you know, with these storms, it's been really pouring and thunderstorm and lightning, so yeah. And I thought that I would change baby Philip for you guys, and he's looking oh so cute in his little set. I got that set on eBay, and it didn't mention the brand, and when it came, it's a Mother Care. So I was really surprised, and it's really oatmeal looking giraffe set, guys, and he's so cute. I washed his hair, I did a wrap on his hair, and it's so adorable with a little baby curl. So I thought that I would change his little hairstyle a little bit and put that little curl on him for a few days. And it's really hot, guys. I love him in outfits like this because I feel like he's painting, you know. Well, Philip is Atticus. For all new subscribers and all ladies who are new to the hobby, Philip is an Atticus sculpt by Lorali Eagles, and he has been painted by Daria Medulyanova, who is a Russian prototype artist and master artist. She just has been awarded Master Artist award by International Guild. So, you know, he's very valuable, and I feel like I want to protect his painting for as long as possible. So I love him in outfits like this because basically all of his limbs and everything is protected except of his head, but I'm not touching his head, but he's so adorable. But I'm going to put this little romper on him, and this is one of a kind handmade Pooh Bear romper that I got on Etsy a few months ago. I hope this is going to fit him. I requested a small newborn and this looks very small. But I thought that I would try this on him because it's Monday, and even though I do not do themes and I don't do Disney Monday, I thought Monday would be probably the best day to put little Pooh Bear on him. And I wanted to chat with you guys about something because I have been watching some videos, and as you know, also I sold one of my babies a few weeks ago, my Evie, my Natalie Blake, who was made by another master and prototype artist, Natalie Vetrova. Her new mom is really excited. She is paying her off. She is supposed to pay her off by the end of the month. Well, at least she told me that she really wants to make it by the end of the month. So I was selling that baby. I sold her on Instagram. That was actually the first baby that I sold on Instagram, guys, and she went really fast. I was really surprised. So I was selling her. I took a shower, guys, and I have my little PJ pants here on wearing already. But so yes, I listed her on Instagram just out of curiosity, okay? So I would let all of the ladies who are following me and who watch my channel and who follow my main Instagram, so they would know that that baby is possibly for sale. So and I've been browsing all these videos on Instagram. Some of the ladies were discussing one aspect. Another ladies were talking about this whole thing. So I wanted to talk to you about, guys, the pricing when somebody's selling their baby. Why some of the sellers, and it doesn't only mean artists, it means also private collectors, why they do not put the price right in a description. And that means Instagram post, Facebook post, possibly YouTube videos, you know, all social media. And so let me start here with Philip. So ladies, some of the ladies who made the videos, they had some personal experience. They were making these videos from, most of them from the point of a buyer, from the buyer's point. And all of them felt like, or most of them felt like it's, it looks kind of shady, or it may be shady because some of the ladies had an experience with sales. When they asked for price, they were given a different price than other buyers. Now, I don't know how they knew that they were, but also one of my friends, she mentioned that she was buying this baby and there was significant price drop from what the baby has been sold for the first day, and then she inquired, or no, not her, that baby was sold a few days later after she inquired, and she was given this high price. This lady was sold a few days later for, goodness, I can't remember, it was like more than half off. So yes, obviously these ladies, and there were quite few cases, all these ladies were wondering what is this about, and why just babies who are being sold, why not all artists or sellers, why are not disclosing their price directly in a listing so everybody would see. So look, guys, I'm not an artist, I am collector, and I'm most of the time I'm a buyer. I do sell some of my ladies, but not ladies, some of my babies, but it's not like I'm selling dolls constantly. I actually try to avoid selling as much as possible. That is why I don't get so many babies, because first of all, I couldn't probably afford all the babies that I like or I would want in my collection without compromising my budget or stressing myself too much. I don't like to be stressed because of financials or my finances. So yes, I'm going to talk about this from the aspect, from the side of the buyer and the seller. Honestly, when I'm selling my babies, guys, I'm not shady. I'm not doing any shady stuff. My price doesn't change depending on who is asking me. My price is set before I decide to list the baby on social media. When I'm deciding on selling the baby, I'm going to just talk about Evie because she is the recent case of me selling the doll. So when I'm deciding on selling the baby, I think about what I've spent, what I would like to get for that baby. I take into consideration, of course, if the sculpt is limited edition, if it's a rare sculpt, like Chloe is a super rare sculpt. The blankets, they are sold, they have been sold on eBay, and the average price that sellers are asking on eBay is $600 for a blanket kit. Then I of course take into consideration the artist who made the baby. If I was of course the first buyer, so all of this, what would be coming with the baby, and then I try to determine a fair price for me and also for my buyers. I'm just going to say, guys, my babies are usually over $1,000 or over $1,200. So I'm not saying they are super uber expensive, because when you compare that price to silicones, it's not really high price. But considering reborns and I think average budget, they're not exactly the cheapest dolls either. So when I list my dolls on social media, on Instagram, I don't list my dolls on Facebook because I don't have a doll account and I don't want anybody to see, possibly out of my friends who are not in a doll hobby. So when I'm listing the dolls, I do not, guys, disclose the full price. I always say, okay, I post a lot of pictures of the baby. I mention, of course, the sculpt, if the baby is coming with a certificate of authenticity, and who is the artist, what the baby would be coming with. And I say, I give the, oh my gosh, what's the word? I give this amount that, let's say with Evie, I said this baby is over $1,200. So please, if that is over your budget, please 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 take into consideration that baby is over $1,200, because of course I don't want to insult anyone. Not everybody can spend that kind of money. A lot of people, they have families, they have children. I don't have kids. I work 2 jobs, so I kind of can afford to pay that, but not everybody. So I don't want to insult all of my friends and all of my followers who cannot spend the money. But I always put this sum, like minimum, that baby is over this and this amount of money, so all the ladies could have approximate picture or the ball field where the baby is, price wise. And I'm chatting here like, oh my gosh. So yes, I do not disclose the price. Now you may ask why. The thing is, when I was selling Melin, I think I had over 80 watchers, I think, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of these watchers were the ladies who follow me, who watch my channel and who follow me on Instagram, and they just wanted to see if and when the baby will be sold and what will be the final price. I'm just going to talk, guys, honestly. It's nothing, there is nothing wrong with that, okay? I'm not saying, I'm not judging that or anything. We are all curious. Human beings are very curious, as humans. So that's completely fine. So on eBay, of course, if I list the baby on eBay, I put the prices in there, of course. But if I was listing on Facebook, let's say, or when I list on Instagram, I don't put the exact price, just because I'm going to be honest, guys. I just don't think that it's necessary. There are private messages for that, and I, as a buyer, actually, I wanted to talk about that, because some ladies, they said, oh, I don't feel like I want to private message the seller, because if I private message and they tell me the price and the price is over my budget, and I say, well, thank you, but I can't buy the doll, they will call me a time waster. I would never ever, guys, from the seller's point now, I would never ever call anyone a time waster for just asking about the price. Not even if you ask me for the price or you ask for more pictures, I will gladly, I have nothing to hide. I always say to all of my friends and all my watchers, guys, when you are purchasing the baby, and it doesn't matter if that baby is $200 or $2,000, ask for all the details that come across your mind. Ask for a lot of pictures, detailed pictures of the limbs, of the painting, the routing. Ask even about the eyes, if the baby is awake, what kind of eyes the baby has. Ask for very zoomed, like close-ups of routing, so you can see if the baby doesn't have the bald spots. And it doesn't mean, I always say, I always have ready a lot of pictures, guys. not only of cute outfits, but I mean details in onesie, usually. Details of the limbs, of the face, of the rooting, of course. So I have nothing to hide. And the price, as I said, is set before I list the baby. It doesn't change. If the baby doesn't sell, I list it on eBay for a little bit bigger price, so it would cover my fees, because as we all know, PayPal and eBay fees are atrocious. So I add a little bit more, and then so I would have some reserve, I would have some amount to work with. And if that baby doesn't sell, let's say after 2 months, I would have a space to maybe do a price drop or something like that. So anyways, but on social media, I don't disclose the price openly. And it's not because I want to scam you, it's just I just want to talk about this. I find this very rude when people ask. Even I've seen on a lot of videos, Lynn mentioned it too, that she has Lynn from Little Food Nursery. She is being asked about the price of her silicones constantly, even if she's not selling them. And I find it kind of rude. You know, it's nobody's business how much she paid for her silicones. She's not selling them, so why would you ask? And how much I spend for my dolls, I find it as it's my private information. I don't really need, I don't have the feeling that I have to disclose it on my channel publicly, how much I pay. I think every collector who have some experience in this hobby or has been around for some time, I think they can pretty much guess the price of, you know, depending. I usually can on my friends' channels, according to the artist or the painting or, you know, overall quality. So yes, guys, I just wanted to chat about this, just to let you know that no, not everybody who is disclosing, who is hiding the prices is shady. None of my artists that I buy my dolls from, none of them discloses their prices at all. And I have no problem private messaging them, because as I said, I don't need to people know that I may be interested in this baby, or I may be in a process of getting it or discussing the price with artists. Sometimes I see people asking how much, even like you have this selling post on Instagram or on Facebook, and there is very nice description, very detailed description, and in the end of the description the seller would ask, please, for the price, and if you need more pictures, please DM me, direct message me, or private message me. And then you have 40 comments, out of which probably at least 18 are how much. Well, guys, if you are interested in a baby, and if you are a serious buyer, I don't see the problem. Why would you feel funky about private messaging the seller? If you are really interested, you will probably need more pictures, so you will have to private message the seller at some point. And I have no problem. It's just a click down there in a messenger on Facebook and click down up there on Instagram. It takes few more seconds just to ask, and I can guarantee you that any serious seller will not be bothered just because of by these questions. If they ask, please private message me, that means that they have no problems answering your questions, and they should not have any problems answering your questions as seller. If they're honest, if there's nothing funky going on with a doll or with a price, they should be okay with whatever people ask them. You know, how many, you know, even if you had 20 questions and you ended up not buying my doll, at least I would be happy that, you know, somebody inquired. But what really gets me is when people ask me for the price, I answer them with the price. And then they will go and they will ask for more pictures. And then I usually go to check their accounts just to see, you know, what they've been up to. But sometimes they're not my followers, so then I proceed taking the pictures or providing the pictures. And this happened to me actually only once. That was a true time waster, I would say. I spent like 2 days back and forth, messaging back and forth, sending the pictures, answering the questions. And then that person asked me for a COA, so the picture of the COA. So I go, I take the picture of COA. I don't know why. I had this funny feeling suddenly. And then this person says, well, but the doll, I'm sorry, but the doll, well, then I haven't heard from them. And then after like 24 hours, I finally decided, okay, I'm going to ask them what's going on, because I had more inquiries. But I always try to be fair. So I messaged them asking, well, do you have any more questions, or what is your decision, or can you just let me know what's going on? And she would say, well, I can't afford the baby. I can't afford the doll. My budget is only $250. And then I got really upset, guys, because I just spent 2 or 2.5 days answering a gazillion questions. It was probably, to get all together, we changed like over 30 messages. I was taking the pictures and everything. I was really, you know, I am very patient. If I have been in a business, so I don't get upset very fast or easily. But that got me really going, guys, okay? Because I told you the price. Your very first questions 2.5 days before or earlier was, what is the price of the doll? I told you the price, and then you waste my time. Yeah, those people I call time wasters. But just simply any buyer who would come and ask for a price, I don't see any problem. And I don't know that a lot of artists on Facebook now, if they have eBay auctions, they will link the eBay auction, so you can easily click on there and see the price. Or more and more people are asking for private messaging. And I'm not going to talk about that because I'm not an artist, but I think they just don't want to, maybe even their colleagues to know their prices, I don't know. A lot of people are very private these days, and being on social media, you feel constantly exposed. Your interactions, people who follow you, people you follow, all your pictures, all your business, these babies are business for a lot of artists. So they probably don't even want to know, their colleagues and friends to know how much they're asking for a doll. Will people tell each other? Of course they will. But it's just kind of, I don't know. I don't know why that is happening, but I just don't feel that it's shady. I just feel that people are private. I am private. I don't need all of my followers to know how much I sold that baby for. Any serious buyer will take the time, if they really want, to message me. I have no problem with messaging my artists or my sellers. When I was buying my Ella, who is secondhand, I had no problem messaging her mom, her first owner. So yes, ladies, that would be it. I hope I made some sense with my ramblings. Here is little Philip. I think this little romper fits him well. I don't know if I'm liking that shirt on him. I think it's okay. I wish I had a cream one, but yeah, for now it will do. And that little romper is so cute, and it goes nicely with his baby nest. So I usually don't make videos from my baby nest, but I have my puppy down there, downstairs, and I thought, okay, I would change a scenery and maybe do a little video with little one in his nest. Here's his little teddy bear, little singing thing. So yes, ladies, thank you so much for sticking here for like 24 minutes right now. So yeah, it's time to go. Katie, you are rambling. So yes, thank you again for watching, ladies. I will be back tomorrow with either Great Gabriel or Ella. I have some news, some update, and some awesome outfits to show you. So please come back. I wish you wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. I hope everybody's doing well. Everybody's all right there having fun. So yes, thank you so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.